Now after I'm done inking my block, I'm going to go over here to another table. This is a totally different table from the inking table, and I'm going to be printing these blocks. I'm going to start with the styrofoam block real quick. I'm going to go ahead and grab a piece of paper. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that I have my name and hour written on one side. That's extremely important. I'm going to flip that over because I don't want to print on the same side as my name or hour. Very carefully make sure my work area is clean here. There we go. Now I'm going to take this, I'm going to line it up directly in the center. Notice I kind of hover over this paper until I get it just about right in the center there. Lay it down. I'm going to press firmly. Got to be careful because I do have ink on my hands. Got to be careful of that. So then I'm going to flip it over. Don't worry, that ink will allow your block to stick right to the paper. And now you're going to start rubbing it. You want to make sure that you rub firmly. And rub so hard actually that you can begin to see the outline of the block. This is the printing step. You want to make sure that you take your time with this, because if you don't, it just won't print properly. So I'm going to keep rubbing over this section. I'm going to make sure also that as you're printing, you cover every single little spot, and if you doubt, just go back over it. Like if I don't know I did that spot over here, I'm going to come right back over it. Again, you should be able to start to see your block kind of come through the paper there. You might be able to see the outline or even the block itself. There we go. Do keep this in mind. It's much better to take your time, do a good job, and have 1 or 2 really good prints instead of 5 or 6 really bad prints. Some people get excited and they want to rush around because they want to get a lot of different colors, and sometimes they get into a race to see how many prints they can make and compete with their friends. Don't do that. Take your time, make beautiful artwork. Now once I've pressed all this out, make sure that I rubbed with it very firmly. You can start to see, I can see the outline of my block just a little bit there, and that's good. Now I'm going to flip it over. I'm going to slowly, carefully peel off my block, and there's my print. Now I'm also going to do the same thing, the same process with my other block here. I'm going to put name, hour, flip it over. Same exact process. I'm going to take this, going to line it up right in the center there. Move that right over here, line it up in the center best I can. Got to be careful of my hands here. Press it down. Now with these blocks, you may have to hold it just a little bit. You may have to hold it there with both hands. See how I'm doing that? Kind of flip it over carefully. And there's my print. Notice I didn't get a lot of ink inside the lines or anything like that. I just cleaned it off there. Now next, I'm ready to clean off my block. You have to make sure that you wash it off completely and you dry it completely. If it's not completely dry and you try putting ink right back over it, it's just going to become a really sloppy mess and it's just not going to work.